They weren't chasing land. They weren't chasing gold. They were chasing flavor. Tiny, dried fragments of plants became the most dangerous objects on Earth. Spices so valuable they launched fleets, collapsed kingdoms, and rewired the global order. Long before oil or data, spices were the fuel of empire. In ancient Egypt, spices were power before they were taste. Frankincense and myrrh arrived from distant lands through guarded routes, used to embalm bodies, heal the sick, and speak to the gods. These substances tied Egypt into vast trade networks stretching far beyond the Nile, because whoever controlled spices controlled ritual, medicine, and meaning itself. Rome inherited that hunger and magnified it. Pepper, cinnamon, and exotic aromatics flowed in from India and Southeast Asia, so prized that pepper could be used as rent, tax, or ransom. Roman ships rode monsoon winds across the Red Sea, and Europe became economically dependent on spices grown in lands it could neither conquer nor ignore. After Rome's fall, spices became even more powerful through scarcity. In the Middle Ages, cloves and nutmeg passed through Islamic empires and into European ports like Venice, where they sold for prices equal to months of wages. Spices preserved food, masked decay, and signaled status. Control of spice access meant control of wealth, and wealth meant political leverage. By the Renaissance, Europe wanted no middlemen, it wanted sources. This obsession pushed ships into open oceans and sparked the age of exploration. In 1519, Ferdinand Magellan sailed west with one goal: reach the clove and nutmeg-producing Maluku Islands by a new route. In 1521, Magellan reached the islands now called the Philippines, not as a destination, but as a strategic stop in the spice race. The archipelago offered supplies, trade, and alliances needed to reach the spice groves beyond. When Magellan intervened in a local conflict and was killed at the Battle of Mactan by warriors led by Lapu-Lapu, it revealed a core truth of the Spice Age. The path to spices ran through sovereign societies that would not bend to foreign ambition. Magellan never reached the Spice Islands himself, but his expedition proved the route was possible. That proof ignited empire. The Dutch built monopolies on nutmeg, enforcing control with violence. Entire islands were reshaped, even emptied, to dominate spice production. Global trade hardened into colonial rule, all because certain flavors grew in only a few places on Earth. Today, spices sit quietly on kitchen shelves, cheap and abundant. But every grain carries the echo of ships, wars, and worlds colliding. Spices didn't just season food, they seasoned history. If you want more hidden forces that shaped our world, subscribe to Neuraloop, like this video, and follow the channel. We don't just tell history, we reveal what truly moved it.